The 498th game I played was Premier Manager 99, with the 99 spelled out, which I only point out because in the other Premier Manager games they use the numerals. It's a soccer management game, the first English-language sports management game I think I've played for PS1 Try, and it's really not a genre for me. We're limited here to English and Italian teams, and we can choose between starting with a bad team or with any team. It don't matter. None of this matters. The second menu is even wilder than the first, but there's no whimsical 90s edge hidden behind these 20-year-old 3D graphics, just spreadsheets, most of which aren't populated with any data until we start playing a few games. All we can really do right now is futz with our tactics and starting players. I don't really know if what we've got going on is working or not, but as none of this matters, we may as well make a few changes. Look at all those numbers. Isn't soccer fun? We can try to save some money by paying our goalkeeper, Roger Freestone, in housing and transport instead of cash. With finances on the mind, we go all the way and sell out to some fishmongers and invest in ourselves. 200,000 quid to add another 1,000 seats? What a bargain. You can only manage so much soccer before the boys have to actually play a little, and I use the term play loosely and the term a little understatedly. After skipping through several rounds of simulated games for teams I'm not controlling, as well as a memo with information I already knew, eventually Swansea gets to play a match against Brentford. The match, of course, just looks like this. Soccer management games never let you play any soccer, and I honestly never really got the appeal. The soccer games that do let you play soccer also let you manage the boring details of teams if you want, but you can also play if you want. Sports management had always seemed like just half of a game to me, but this game made me realize it's not half a sports game, it's an entire pachinko game. You're given some illusion of control, the power with which you launch your balls, or the starting 11 with which you form your team, but ultimately all you can do is press start and watch the pieces go. Maybe the ball bounces fortuitously from pin to pin and ends up in the jackpot. Maybe whatever random arithmetic powers the soccer simulation grants your soccer ball the same fortune and gives you goals. Either way, you'll feel like your choices made that happen. Good job, you win. If you lost, you can make some tweaks and try again. Set up the pieces, see if it works out, keep going. It's a simple gameplay loop and one that I can't fucking stand. It's one that persists though, and I was full of PS1 Try Honor when I was playing. I'd have seen the whole season through if I had to. Thankfully, eventually, we got to this game. Though team ownership only expected me to maintain Swansea's position in the 3rd Division, I had higher expectations for myself. A loss to Hull City has crushed my spirits, and I announce my resignation, pending a review of the lowlights of my final game. There are a lot of them. After viewing them, I'm gonna lower ticket prices and give a large bonus to my players. None of this is their fault, my failures are entirely my own. A burden I'll carry with me for the rest of my days.
Up in the box. Doesn't use him, but brings a really good save out of the goalkeeper. It's nicely done, good interchange. Pace 2, and he's clearing on the goalkeeper, makes a fine save, and the follow-up is just wide. Plenty of time and room to bring it out, the defender backtracking. And promising this. The ball across, but the referee has given the free kick for the push on the edge of the box. Play it square to the man jumping up and down. Just a 3-man wall and one further behind. Goalkeeper's and he's lost the position. He'd taken one on the far side and then came across as the kick was being taken and got himself unsighted. And the ball floating across his face. Debit to him. Plenty of space here, and he's got right through. Force wide, good goalkeeping. Still players to pull it back to. And they're very relieved to get away with conceding the corner. And it's delivered deep, but delivered well. What a fine header. Long way out, he was well outside the 6-yard box. But the ball was put right on his head. Diagonal ball, cuts them all out. Difficult bouncing ball that was turned away. Nice Change of direction, support to the right. Shooting chance here, and that's a magnificent save. That's an awkward save, and he did well, the ball bouncing just in front of his hand. And on the follow-up too, a good block. Pace of attack once again, two down the middle, and he needed one of them. Good right foot finish. It's the speed of these attacks which are really cutting through the defence. How many options for the man with the ball. So many diagonal runs being made, and they're in here again with a beautiful pass which gets the finish it deserves. Another beautifully worked goal. Lovely pass through that bisected the defence, and the finish gave the goalkeeper not a chance. Lovely turn, brilliant stop. And again. Four people already involved in the move. Shot from too far out, really. Easy for a goalkeeper in this form. Lots of players in midfield. Only one forward at the moment. But that one in danger of being enough. And he is enough. Courtesy of poor defending. Seemed to have lost it at this point, but went on and rounded the goalkeeper. Good determination in midfield. Got it back again. There's a player forward of him. Nice turn, instant shot. Good save. Nicely done. Poor tackle and a free kick given away in a dangerous position here. Three men in the wall. One against one behind him. Goalkeeper centrally placed. And goes for it. Oh, and the bounce seemed to deceive him. Just floated over the top of the wall. No great power in the shot. But somehow it squirmed past the goalkeeper. Throw nicely taken on the edge of the box. And a lovely goal from an angle. There were all sorts of possibilities on when he received the ball again, the man who threw it in. But he had no intention other than to have a crack at goal.